Hello and welcome to the United Free Church. This is a walkthrough to show you what church will look like when we're able to return. So all entry will be from the Broadsword entrance. The pathway is marked with tape at 2-metre intervals, and we ask that everybody observes that distancing. As we come to the door, both doors will be open and also the door into the chapel, and they will remain open for the whole service. So if it's a cooler day, please make sure you've got warm clothes and note that you have to keep everything that you bring with you in the church. And so you'll be greeted by a steward as you enter, and there will be a steward sitting at this table too. Stewards are likely to be wearing face coverings for your safety. In Wales at the moment, there is no obligation for everybody to wear a face covering, but of course that might change. And so, when you get to the table, you'll be ticked off on our attendees list. And if you're a visitor, we'll ask you if you would give us your name and a contact number, please. We request that you use the sanitizer on your hands at this point. And so behind the steward here, you'll see that the Mindy room and these two toilets and the kitchen are not in use. The disabled toilet is available for emergency use. And so, following the markings, we have a one-way system. The coat racks are not going to be in use. And a steward will show you into the chapel. Now, we are going to fill up the chapel from the far side so that we don't have people walking past folk already seated on this side. So you'll be shown down the right-hand side of the church space, and you'll notice as you go that some of the pews have red and white tape across the doors, whilst others are taped open. The ones taped open are the ones for use, and the spaces where people can sit are marked with white tape. The number of people in each pew varies in order that we can be sure that everyone is 2 meters apart in every direction. And so you'll be taken down and across through the lobby at the front, and you'll notice at this point that these main doors are not in use. They'll be unlocked as a fire exit. And so you'll be shown up this side and asked to sit on this side of the church first. And again, you'll notice the markings are exactly the same on this side. Some pews are marked with 3, 4 or more spaces for seating, whilst others only have 1. The upstairs is also in use, and we go up on the right-hand side from the lobby. And as we get upstairs, you'll see that the markings up here are very, very similar to those downstairs. The red tape indicates places that aren't in use, whilst white seat markings indicate places where we invite you to sit. Where you see a vertical red mark like this, it means that the area beyond it is not in use. And then we leave the balcony on the opposite side. Now, at the end of the service, everybody will leave from this side. So, stewards will show you out a pew at a time in order to avoid any bunching, and we will walk across the baptistry back to the door through which we entered. Now, at this point, you'll see the collection plate on this table. If you're not giving your collection by direct debit and you want to leave any kind of collection envelope or donation, please do that on the way out in this plate, and it'll be left there for the appropriate length of time in order to make sure it's safe to be handled. And then we leave by the lobby. Please again use the sanitizer on your way out, and then leave the building and clear the path as quickly as possible. Thank you so much for taking the trouble to watch this video, and we're really looking forward to welcoming you back.